Hey guys, welcome to Coma Pirate Radio, where we as esoteric pirates slide our boats together, throw the ropes, tie the knots, talk about the maps. Now, as pirates, we look to the stars for our navigation. And today, we're going to be looking at what's going on at the solar party paradigm. Now, these are cards that you can purchase through our website, centerofmysticarts.com. Comes in a really nice box with all the stuff you need. I'm working on the books. Part of it is already published on Amazon about the houses. This is a whole new paradigm to be able to understand astrology in a different way, a different paradigm for a new world. So let's get started. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. There's a lot about Valentine's that we can go into, but the first planet I want to look to is Venus, the planet of love, the beauty queen, the prettiest girl at the party, the divine feminine, all of the hearts. And she has an interesting, she just changed very drastically from a cool, sensitive, watery sign into Aries, okay? So the solar party paradigm, we paint the picture because it's all about visualization. Here we have the beauty queen in Aries, which is a masculine sign, so it makes this divine feminine a little bit more androgynous, a little bit more masculine, all right? They are red with horns, large physical features. They're big. Let's really picture this beauty queen with large physical features. She's big. She's got a lot of tattoos. She has piercings and red eyes. She has the passion in Aries, the fire, the passion to awaken the immortals for the transcendence of the entire party. All right, so she's wanting to take us higher. She's wanting to take us further at the party. Now, when I looked into her, I realized that she doesn't have any aspects. So she's kind of standing alone, but not completely alone, because we have Chiron, the shaman, is also standing in Aries. So they look very similar, but they're not talking to each other. They're just kind of standing there, maybe back to back, kind of like a little bit separate. But they both look the same, like, oh my God, you guys got to be friends, right? But they're not talking to each other. So, and Chiron has some interesting relationships going on at the party right now. But with Venus standing alone, I was like, well, I feel that on Valentine's Day, you might be feeling alone. Even if you're not alone, a lot of people can be feeling alone on Valentine's Day. Like, where are they? Where is anybody at this freaking party? So the other side of Venus in the solar party paradigm, of course, Lilith, the bad girl. This is the divine feminine, and she has two sides. She has two faces. Lilith is the bad girl, the dark primordial feminine. All right. So when I looked into Lilith, I realized that Lilith has a lot going on at the solar party paradigm. Now, Lilith is in Libra. So let's paint this picture. All right. This bad girl is also androgynous, but look, Libra is ruled by Venus. Okay, so this is an interesting connection that they have right there. But Lilith is silver with metallic skin. So you can almost see her reflecting the Aries Venus a little bit, right? This Libra has the ability to harmonize duality without emotional attachment. And this is all on the card. Because of its metallic nature. It's not hot or cold, it's metallic. It can be heated up or it can be very cold. So let's see this Lilith warmed up by the fire of Aries. All right. Now, happy Valentine's Day, Venus. Stay tuned for something that is coming up on Monday. This Venus has a sextile coming up on Monday, which is going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that. Now, Lilith. What does Lilith have going on? All right. Lilith has a trine. Best friends. They have each other's back. If one has a problem, the other one comes to their aid. Who is this with? We have the Sun and Mercury. Now remember, still at the solar party paradigm, the Sun, the birthday kid, and the DJ are still hand in hand. Now none of this is going to change for a little while until Monday, when Venus has a little bit of a Valentine's Day gift, but it's late. All right. But with Lilith being best friends with the birthday kid and the DJ, she's the one that wants to talk. This is also making me feel like that she is wanting the divine feminine to look into the shadow. It's okay. It's time to look into your shadow, because Lilith is best friends with these guys, with the birthday kid and the DJ. You're safe. You're safe here. But what else is going on? All right, she's got a quincunx. What is a quincunx? These guys have nothing in common. They don't even know each other. It's the stranger danger feels, okay? Introduction and time is needed to get them to harmonize. So who is this with? This is with Uranus and Neptune, the bartender and the tech guy. So, what does this feel like? The bad girl having stranger danger feels with the bartender? Oh, we don't want to go there. Well, the bartender has everyone at the bar feeling the collective consciousness. If everybody is on the same elixir, then everybody can feel the same. But if your stranger danger feels with the bartender, you're not on the same page with the collective. Okay? I mean, I feel that. I am, and the collective, maybe not so much. Even with collective readings, you might feel like that, even your favorite tarot readers are like on point, on point, on point, and all of a sudden it doesn't feel like it's on point anymore because you're not with the collective. You're like, I'm not feeling stressed out and anxious. I actually feel like I'm on top of the world. Well, depends on what this bartender, what kind of elixirs this bartender is feeding the party and what party you're at as well. Okay. Now, as far as this tech guy, stranger danger with the tech guy, like, don't record me. This is this feeling of get out of my face with that recorder, with that camera, with that phone. Especially if you're doing shadow work, maybe. I can feel that. for sure. So let's harmonize them. Let's get them together. Introduce them as magicians. This is what we're able to do with the solar party paradigm. We are able to meditate with these deities that we visualize introducing them and getting them along, sitting around a round table, because it's all up here, right? Now, what else has she got going on? She's got another difficult aspect, a square. This is not even as bad as a quincunx, really, the way I feel it. I don't know about you. But the square can be, there's tension there. These guys are old friends that always get each other in trouble. But they are old friends, right? There's a lot of tension and frustration between them. They need therapy to harmonize. But when they do, they can create a strong foundation. You use a square to build a house. You use a circle for a wheel. The reason why this square can feel so difficult is if you're trying to use it as a wheel. Well, don't do that. So who is this with, the bad girl? What kind of old friends is she not having a good time with? Pluto? Of course. Of course. He, at the solar party paradigm, is the emo kid, and she's the bad girl. They are the epic emo couple at the party. These guys are my favorite guys to hang out with at the party. Most of the time, they don't even want to be at the party. Most of the time, they're hanging out around the outskirts of the party, and they could be talking, talking about other people at the party, especially the beauty queen. Oh my God, what is she wearing? Why is she wearing that? Like, she is, but she's on fire. She's on fire. And these guys are old friends. So we can use this relationship in the solar party paradigm and in our lives, and for Valentine's Day in the next few days ahead, to understand that shadow work is, we all know that now, shadow work is necessary. It's just necessary to go beyond the mundane, to go beyond the 3D, to go beyond into the 5D. This is a whole nother world that we're entering. It is time to do things a little bit differently. Okay? So says the emo kid and the bad girl. Like, let's burn the party down. And with her looking the way she does, like, she's in red and Lilith is in metallic without any emotional attachment to the party. For sure they want to burn it down. Burn it down and start a new world. All right. Now, she also has, remember I told you there was an interesting thing with Chiron. So Chiron looks just like Venus, remember. He's in red. The shaman is kind of scary looking. Maybe looks kind of like the devil in legend, red, big horns, in Aries, ruled by Mars, and headstrong and passionate and in your face and forceful and piercings and red eyes. They've got the red contacts in with the goat slit. That can be kind of scary for a shaman, but he's in opposition with Lilith. These guys are in opposition. So what is an opposition? Let's feel it. These guys are on opposite sides of the party. You can even, you feel it, opposite sides of the party. You're over there. This can be very other, you're over there. You're somebody else. But as we all know, opposites attract. So they're definitely looking at each other. All right. The shaman and the bad girl. Now, this can connect them. Of course, they're connected with the Venus in Libra. Where am I? The Venus in Libra that Lilith is in right now. Reflecting this fire, this Aries, this headstrong energy. Burn it down. It's time. It's time to burn it down. Okay? So, I want to see what they have to say to each other. All right? Let's give the beauty queen the first word. Beauty queen, what do you want to say? For Valentine's Day, headstrong, fearless, competent, adventurous, pioneering. She's ready to go into the new world, to awaken the immortals. We're ready. Let's do this. The 10 of diamonds, the world, we are ready. This physical, material, the way we live. Now, I just recently moved back to Costa Rica. I've been in the States for like 7 months, way too long, in my opinion. The way I live here in Costa Rica is very, very different than the United States. I am such a sensitive empath that I feel, talk about the bartender, Neptune. My bartender is in Sagittarius. The collective conscious, I feel it so deeply that it affects me. I feel the sickness. I feel the race, the speed, the sole focus on money, the sole focus on the possessions, right? The possessions, the diamonds, the material. When all I want is nature around me. All I want is the trees. I want to cook on fire. I want to have simple things. I'm a minimalist, So, yes, pioneering, outgoing, adventurous Venus wants to say this karmic completion in the number 10. We're ready. This is the karmic completion. We're ready. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, Lilith. Let's give Lilith the ability to speak. And actually, if you want to say the same thing, let's put that back in the deck. She might want to say the same thing. She's reflective in Libra. The bad girl being, also androgynous, fair, diplomatic. The bad girl, diplomatic and peaceful. Oh, you can be a bad girl and be peaceful, for sure. Charming. Oh, the bad girl is very charming, if you ask me. Balanced and harmonious, Just to read the card, the Lilith card, She's the point along the moon's path that is the farthest from the earth. Like, that's why she has an interesting relationship with Pluto, because it's far away. Okay, and when we think of something far away, we think of it as dark in the depths of space. All right. She is the primordial, rebellious feminine, a black widow sitting in a web that will show you your shadows and connect you with sacred sexuality. Valentine's Day, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the other? How you desperately want another human body? Or maybe you're thinking about your higher self. How can I have divine union with my higher self? Oh, sorry. You wanted to speak? She's like, dude, why are you speaking for me? My shadows? What? Do I talk too much? Nah, that's why I live alone, because I talk to myself and then nobody's like, dude, you need to stop talking. Not really. All right. Sacred sexuality. I am a tantrika. I am very connected with the bad girl. All right. All right. Ace of Hearts. I mean, as I pick the card, I'm feeling love for Lilith. As I pick the card, the Ace of Hearts. But yeah, for sure. To live with the bad girl is very difficult. To live with me is not easy. Okay? But to be able to, you need this master control, which is the ace, of the emotions, of the hearts. To be able to control your emotions. So even when this Aries Venus gets headstrong and bullied and forceful and mad and angry, because we are still in these human bodies and we do feel all of this energy as empaths. You know, look, and these unicorns, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Are they in love or are they fighting? You know, they've got their swords. They look pretty. They look like they're loving each other. But if you're not controlling your emotions, you could be sword fighting, trying to jab each other with your swords and say, I'm better. I'm better. Especially if you're a bad girl. Especially if you have strong emotions. But right now, Lilith is in Libra. Lilith is the one that's balanced and glamorous and fair and harmonious. And, you know, Venus, oh, where are you going? See, she's jumping all over the place. She's the one in Aries. She's the one that everybody thinks is the Barbie doll. I mean, I'm non-dualist. So let's try to bring the duality together, to harmonize duality by showing Venus, the beauty queen. God, you're gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. The bad girl looks like a spider. People are scared of the bad girl. A metallic spider. But right now, Venus is, you know, girl. You looking kind of intimidating right now. All in red, fierce and headstrong. But she's ready. She is pioneering enough, adventurous enough at the moment to reach into the shadows with her torch, with this fiery flame. So definitely keep those emotions. As pirates, The whole esoteric pirate is being able to set sail on the water. We float on the water. We don't sink. I mean, unless you run into an iceberg or something. The point is not to sink. The point is to keep your boat afloat so that you can ride the waves through the storm, through it all. Esoteric pirates. All right. Check out that hashtag. So at the very end, what was, because I looked at this, I was like, okay, I might not even be able to post this today. So if it's tomorrow, and you're like, well, it's not even Valentine's Day anymore. Well, all of this stays the same with these guys at the Solar Party Paradigm for a few days. One thing changes on Monday, which I was really interested in because it's like, oh my God, a sextile, Venus on Monday for like this whole Valentine's Day. It's late. It's a late gift, but she goes into sextile. Let me read this. It is what it sounds. I mean, even the symbol is a kiss. Even the symbol. Anyway, these guys need to get a room. You can feel the attraction between them, looking at each other with sensual, longing eyes. Together they practice Tantra. And through the orgasm, now we're talking energy here. We're talking esoteric energy. The energy of an orgasm gets you closer to God. All right. And who is this with? Who? The boss. Oh, Venus. The boss owns everything. Owner of the venue. Paying for everything. Like, you want to talk about the diamonds, the 10 of diamonds? Baby, the boss has the diamonds. The boss reigns abundance. And you about to get it on. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. Temperance, patience. This guy, the boss, whether it's a he or a she, I mean, on his own, he's Sagittarius and fiery, so he is more of a masculine, but is the boss still in Gemini? I think we still have two bosses for a little while. Oh, then we've got a cute little threesome, but Gemini is a masculine. So, oh girl, you about to get it on with two masculine bosses? You just hold on to your panties. Adventurous, fiery Aries. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming along for the ride. And again, these cards, these Solar Party Paradigm cards, were channeled. I mean, I wouldn't even be I really have enjoyed these cards. These cards have really helped me feel what's going on in my own birth chart and who I am as a human being in this incarnation, and how I connect with the divine. And it's also helped me understand the party that's going on, so I know what I'm feeling. And I've read all the astrology stuff, and I've got a lot of favorite astrologers. Well, not a lot, a few. Anyway. And I can listen, and this works with them. You work with them. It's not an exclusive paradigm. Nobody wants to be exclusive here. You include everything together, right? The information and the wisdom builds. The new world brings everything in unison, all right, in non-duality. So again, check out centerofmysticarts.com, the Mystic Market. You can order these cards. You can also order a birth chart reading that I do. It's a little at the time. It's not just one whole birth chart reading, but I have this master class that we can do online where we go through your whole birth chart, one person, one deity, one planet, one heavenly body at a time, to know thyself, to get to know thyself. And yeah, so check it out. And whether you're traveling mentally or physically, may it be in love and light and shadow. And don't forget your magic bag. Your magic bag has everything you need. Have a beautiful day. Ciao.